From that day, I started watching my wife more closely. I stopped asking her questions, not because my curiosity had faded, but because I had learned something important. Every question made her gentler, softer, more careful, and that calm made it harder to think clearly. So instead, I watched. I watched the way she stood during meals, always a little to the side, never directly in front of me. I watched how her eyes followed my movements, not out of affection, but attention. And I watched how she only relaxed after I finished eating. One afternoon, my younger cousin came to visit. He arrived earlier than expected and found us in the living room while dinner was still cooking. He laughed when he saw the food already set on the table. "You eat early in this house?" he said. My wife smiled. "He does." "And you?" my cousin asked. "I'll eat later," she replied without hesitation. He shrugged and sat with me while I ate. She remained standing, pretending to be busy with nothing in particular. After a while, my cousin leaned toward me and lowered his voice. "Does she always wait like that?" I froze. "What do you mean?" I asked. He glanced toward the kitchen, where she stood with her back to us. "I've noticed it before, even when I passed by last week. You eating, she waiting." I laughed too loudly. "It's nothing." He nodded slowly, unconvinced. "If you say so." That evening, after my cousin left, the house felt heavier than usual. At dinner, she placed the plate in front of me and stepped back. I didn't move. She waited. Minutes passed. The food cooled. The room grew quiet. "Aren't you eating?" she asked, her voice still gentle. I looked at her. "I'm not hungry." For the first time since we married, she frowned. It was quick, so quick I might have missed it, but it was there. "You should eat while it's warm," she said. "I'll eat later." Her hands tightened at her sides. "You always eat now." "So do you," I replied calmly. "But you don't." Silence filled the room. She turned away abruptly and walked into the kitchen. I heard a cupboard open, close, open again, then nothing. After a while, she returned, smiling too brightly. "You're tired," she said. "Let's eat later." She reached for the plate. I stopped her. Her smile faltered. "What's wrong?" she asked too quickly. I studied her face, the careful calm, the practiced warmth. And I realized something then. This wasn't a habit. It was instruction. That night, she didn't come to bed right away. When she did, she lay facing the wall. Her breathing was shallow, uneven. The next morning, I left for work earlier than usual. As I walked away, I glanced back and saw her standing in the doorway, watching, waiting. By the time I returned that evening, I had made a decision. I didn't know what the rule was yet, but I knew this. If I wanted the truth, I would have to break it. Part 4 continues.